89 not out, I think he made against the Netherlands in one game here. He's very strong, isn't he, through that region between sort of mid-on and deep extra cover, straight down the ground where you get good reward. That's where he likes to hit, but he just hasn't been able to show us that yet today.
81 more, 35 balls. Now Idris, he has to keep moving, as well as Virendeep Singh. He has that capability to hit over the top, to hit big sixes. We've seen him hit those sixes and fours earlier in this particular ground.
Well, I know it's a high risk way to go about it against Aki Bilias, but you've got to take him on. And that's what he does. Finally goes downtown to one of his strong areas. You could just sense it coming. I stood up, didn't I? He knew a big blow was coming, and Virendeep Singh, if he gets going over the course of these last 5, we could have a game on.
Yes, this is one of a big strike that Virendeep has, playing across the spin down to long on for a 6. No chance for Shoaib Khan there. Nicely picked up on the leg stump. And Lenny, you might be a psychic now. You just stood up for a 6.
Meant to spark some energy into this chase, Paresh. It's going nowhere. Until Virendeep Singh is out, this game isn't over, and with misfields like that aiding Malaysia's cause, just wonder what could have been if somebody could have provided some support to the stylish right-hander. I think he's got to come in up the order. He's got to bat at number 4 for me, or maybe even number 3. You want your best player. Cricket in Nepal. Desperate for a single from this ball. He'll want the strike for the last 5.
And number 3 will be idle for Virendeep Singh to bat on. He'll be facing more deliveries. I would like to see him at number 3. That takes a single off the last ball. 15 gone. Malaysia 83 for 7.
Real fruit बाट बनेको real juice मा छ real nutrition, real taste, real happiness. त्यसैले त real juice real हो नि.
दादा बाहिर भाइरस छ.
नडराउ, मात्र पम्प रब छु गर्दियो भाइरसलाई.
पम्प रब छु?
हो, लाइफ बोय ह्यान्ड वाशले मार्छ 99.9% भाइरसेस. त्यसैले पम्प रब छु. संसारकै नम्बर 1 सेलिङ जर्म प्रोटेक्सन सोप ब्रान्ड.
हल्दीबाट वेल्डिङको पेमेन्ट गरेर दुबई घुमाउ रमेर 24 भाग्यशाली जोडीले जित्न सक्नुहुनेछ 4 रात 5 दिनको लागि दुबई घुम्ने मौका. छिटो भनेकै वेल्डिङ.
2 games in progress. One here at the T. You're watching us live on ICC TV, Kantapur TV HD live across Nepal, and Fanco down in India. And both just building up towards a very interesting finish, particularly over at Mulpani. Although if Virendeep Singh can get going, could have some fireworks here too. Singles not the result that they want right now, though. He's got to face as much of these final 5 overs as possible.
Yes, he was very upset about the single that he punched down the ground. 30 of 34 now, Virendeep Singh. He has to get a push on, get a move on now to chase this target. The required rate is getting up and up.
Can someone give him some support? Can someone find a boundary at the other end? Could it be Idris? Does the next best thing, which is get a single. Across at the Mulpani, it's 49 to win off the remaining 5 overs. I think that's unlikely, but 2 batters have come together for the 5th wicket and put on a really impressive partnership. Mohammad Aslam has 50. Bilal is 23 off 13, so Hong Kong under serious pressure in the final 5 overs over there in the beautiful fading light at Mulpani too.
Yeah, this singles is not going to help Malaysia here. Oman right on top. They have to get boundaries now to get close. Very well bowled. Shakil Ahmed bowling very well. This is his last over. 1 for 19 his figures. The bowlers have done a job for Oman. Pull that away. just a single.
Again, not certain of the approach to this chase. Surely that's got to be 2 out to the deep square boundary. Singh just kind of idled the single. Now he's probably going to want one to get the strike. Yeah, he's happy with that. What can he do in the final 4? He's going to need something very special. It's 88 for 7.
रियल फ्रुटबाट बनेको रियल जुसमा छ रियल न्युट्रिसन, रियल टेस्ट र रियल ह्याप्पिनेस। त्यसैले त रियल जुस रियल हो नि।
दादा बाहिर भाइरस छ।
नडराउ, मात्र पम्प रब छु गरिदेऊ भाइरसलाई।
पम्प रब छु।
हो, लाइफ बोय ह्यान्ड वासले मार्छ 99.9% भाइरसेस। त्यसैले पम्प रब संसारकै नम्बर 1 सेलिङ जर्म प्रोटेक्सन सोप ब्रान्ड।
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
Well, it's a rather speculative 66 required of 4 overs. Maybe the return of pace on the ball, albeit the outstanding Bilal Khan, will give Virendeep Singh something to throw his hands at. He's top scored and he's really been the only one who's looked in any way likely to pose a threat to Oman. But all Oman need to do is hold their nerve to ice this game now. Singh goes down the ground and all the way for 6. It's been such a strange game to call, hasn't it, Paresh? Because every time there's been intent from the batters, they've got good reward. There just hasn't been much of it. Are we going to see something special in the final 4 here?
Yeah, first 6 off the first ball. Zishan Maqsood there, jumping in no vein. 6 off the first ball. Now can Virendeep Singh do it for his country, for his team?
Yassin Murtaza has just taken an absolute specky over at the other ground to dismiss Mohammad Aslam. 2 thrilling games. Boiling up now, particularly if Singh can get going. Didn't miss the block hole by much, Bilal Khan, but by enough. This time it's not out of the middle of the bat, but surely 2 is the right result for Malaysia. Singh will keep strike. What's been behind the lack of intent from the batting today? It's hard to put our finger on.
Whenever they try to hit the ball, they've hit it out of the ground. Both the teams, even Zishan Maqsood in the first innings, now Virendeep Singh, when they are doing with intent, they are getting boundaries or 6s. Virendeep Singh, 58 more required of 22. Doable, but very, very hard.
He's happy just to check that down the ground for a single. Idris needs to show something now. He's 3 off 8. He's at least stayed there, but he has to find boundaries too for Malaysia.
He has to, because pace on the ball will be relatively easy rather than facing the spinners. Bilal Khan attempting Yorker. The first 3 deliveries, 6, 2 and 1. The first ball was hit for a 6, the second ball for 2 runs, and the third ball for a single. Now can Idris get Bilal Khan out of the park?
Well, he's going to get a little feathered outside edge to get Virendeep Singh back on strike instead. 2 balls left. I suspect Singh's got to look for a big hit, probably down towards his favourite part of the ground, go straight again, and then try to find a way to keep the strike. Amazing how quickly a T20 can turn. Never dead, you're always in the game. Good Yorker nailed by Bilal Khan. Just be a single. It's really got to be 2, 4 or 6 now for Idris.
Yes, and in the meanwhile, Idris is not looking very good there, 4 of 9. He has to play short, either 2, 4 or 6 to give strike to Virendeep Singh the next over. 55 required of 19 deliveries, Very, very hard for Malaysia to get those. But you never know, it's a T20 match. Virendeep Singh still there. Short ball pulled away, but straight to... Yeah, Virendeep Singh turned down the single. He wants to take the strike. Malaysia after 17, 99 for 7.
Real fruit बाट बनेको real juice मा छ real nutrition, real taste र real happiness. त्यसैले त real juice real हो नि.
दादा बाहिर भाइरस छ
नडराउ, मात्र पम्प रब छु गर्दियो भाइरसलाई.
पम्प र छु
हो लाइफ बोय ह्यान्ड वासले मार्छ 99.9% भाइरसेस. त्यसैले पम्प रब छु संसारकै नम्बर 1 सेलिङ जर्म प्रोटेक्सन सोप ब्रान्ड.
ड्याड यो फिजिकल होइन डिजिटलको जमाना हो. यति कामको लागि त ब्याङ्क जानै पर्दैन नि.
20 वर्षदेखि ग्राहकहरूको चाहनालाई सम्बोधन गर्दै निरन्तर अघि बढ्दै सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई.
Body ticao, body coverage.
दिमाग लगाऊ जापानिज टेक्नोलोजी वाला पेन चलाऊ.
Gain Nerolac healthy home paints from Japan.
And very different kind of day. That's the look at the field as Butt comes in from the Chobar end. And that will be given as a wide just outside the guideline. For me, good decision.
Yeah, it's a very good decision by the umpire. 18 balls remaining. Look at that. It was exactly outside the marking line, the blue line there, the white line. 100 up for Malaysia. 54 more required of 18 balls. Now they have to hit sixes. Malaysia to get closer to the target.
Been watching these two in the distance. They've just been simply happy as Larry rolling up and down that hill. Good Yorker, nailed by Butt. Great day out for the family at the cricket. Remember, if you do want to come along to any of the future games, 4 more game days here. Up they go, and they'll roll back down now in a little bit. You gotta love it. You can get your tickets on IME Pay, and if you do that, I think there's even the chance to get a discount as well. Great news is, if you buy a ticket, you get access to both games. So if you're an early bird, you want to come in for the 9 AM clash, you can, and you can stay on for the afternoon one or vice versa. Do come on down. Great atmosphere always at the TU ground here. What can Singh do? That one is inside the line. Clever bowling from Butch. You can see the tactic. Get it full and wide.
Yes, this is very clever bowling by Butt. Bowling outside the off stump, a Yorker length. Those are very hard to put away. Virendeep Singh was looking for a wide, but that was inside the blue line. Very well bowled by Butt there.
Kuwait just stuttering late in their chase now as well. Maybe the two favourites are going to hold out. Singh shuffles across, but all he can do is pump it down to long off for a single. And this game is extinguishing very, very quickly now. Just can't get anything going, can they? Really, at any stage throughout this chase. Be so frustrated, Malaysia. They had, for so much of the first innings, oh man, they had them in huge trouble.
Yes, Virendeep Singh 43 of 43, whereas Idris 4 of 10. Now it's very required rate is 21.2.
Credit to the quality of bowling, no doubt. I have to say Oman have been excellent with the ball. Haven't given many freebies at all. Their death bowling has been good. But for Malaysia, oh, this feels like one that's got away.
Again, Faiz Butt bowling very good length outside the off stump, Yorker length. Now Virendeep Singh, he has to play shots. A final trump card of Malaysia, Virendeep Singh, 43 of 43. Can he get his team through the line? Whereas Faiz Butt bowling very good areas, wide outside the off stump, bowling Yorkers at will. Again, very good ball. Guided that down to the boundary line. A much needed boundary for Malaysia, and Virendeep Singh moves to 47. That was a bit wide, half volley, nicely guided by Virendeep Singh into the vacant area.
Well, it's been a good innings, no doubt, but you just sense it's going to be too little too late, don't you? Required run rate up at 22 per over now. Some of our medical staff on hand just in case anything untoward happens, our thanks to them as always. We're seen by Dr. Abhishek as always. And Singh is happy to get the single. Could well get to that personal landmark of 50. What more can he do though? It's a big...
Real fruit bata बनेको real juice मा छ real nutrition, real taste, र real happiness. त्यसैले त real juice real हो नि.
The original taste, the original fun, one and only. यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला. यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
Some of the gathered police there, making sure everyone's safe up in the crowd, and smiles on faces. That's what you always get here in Nepal. This gorgeous part of the world. Isan Khan, the hero for Hong Kong. He's going to finish with 2 for 20. Looks like Kuwait are going to fall up short as well. Similar scenarios in both games. They need 40 off 2 overs there, and here it's 47. Can Virendeep Singh get back on strike? Take on Zishan Maksud. He can't. It's been a fine knock from Virendeep Singh. The rest of Malaysia's batters, not so much.
Yeah, it all started from the beginning, getting 3-4s. Virendeep Singh has been very good with the ball and the bat, but none of the other batters contributed. 154 is the target for Malaysia.
Again, I'm not saying it's easy for Sirzul Idris. He's a number 9 batter. 6 off 12 when you needed 10 and over coming to the crease. It's just not what you need. Virendeep Singh is just pushing up towards his 2000th T20I run. He's the class act of this team by a distance. Has a century. He's on the verge of what's going to be his 13th T20I 50. He's just had no support. Remarkable how little support he's had. Not got there yet.
Very well bowled by Bilal Khan. He's an expert in the latter part of the innings to bowl that wide Yorkers. 2 wickets initially in the first power play for Bilal Khan, and now coming back and bowling that lethal Yorkers at the back end of the innings. This is what Oman team is all about. Again, attempted Yorker. That's 50 for Virendeep Singh. Very well played, but no support at the other end.
Yeah, well batted, Virendeep Singh. Can hold his head up high, certainly. Just the 2 6s and 1 4. It shows how few boundaries he's hit, actually. Strike rate 104. It's 12th T20I 50, the most by any Malaysian batter by a distance, and he's right on the verge of picking up his 2000th run in T20I cricket, which is right up there for all of the associates. Shows how good a player he is and how much they'll need him throughout the rest of the comp. Bit more like it from Sirzul Idris. Bilal Khan pumped down the ground. It's going to be too little too late. Prajapati gets the theatrical dive out but can't cut it off. And something for Malaysia to take from this game right at the death.
Yeah, too little too late, like you said, Lenny. He should have done this way earlier. Valiant effort there.